Ryan McAlester, welcome to Harper Mountain Coffee House at 224 South 3rd Street in McAlester. Come have a cup of joe with us and enjoy the show. You're tuned in to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tannehill Furniture and Mattress, Reagan Auto, the PC Landing Zone, Bank First, and Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester. Live on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, as well as video streaming on YouTube. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, and tomorrow night, your McAlester Buffaloes begin the district schedule with a road bout against the Coweta Tigers. Now, with all that said, let's welcome the head coach of the McAlester Buffaloes, Forrest Mazey.
Already week 4, I guess. Yeah.
Week 4, already getting to district play here.
Yeah.
How's the bye week been for you guys?
Good. It's a good chance to work on your opponent. An extra week. Get some things done mentally, physically, and regroup and ready to roll.
Before we speak on the upcoming matchup, we had Potack 2 weeks ago, 10-2 win. What was your analysis of the rivalry win?
It got to be better on third down. I think it could have been worse. There's a couple turnovers early, going down, driving on them early, and then having a couple turnovers. I think changed the complexity of the game. But overall, any time you win is good. That's just the truth. So even if you were 10 of 11 on third down and lost, it really wouldn't matter. So. We found a way. This is a gritty group.
It was the second lowest scoring.
Oh, it wasn't the lowest.
So we were checking. I think it was 89. I think 89 was the lowest, and that was a 7-0 game.
Okay.
But the second lowest before that was back in 60 whatever, and that was the 8-6 games. It was the second lowest.
Very cool.
And also 10-2 is not scoregami. I don't know if anyone doesn't follow us on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio. Scoregami is when a score has never happened in that team's history or a league's history. 10-2 has happened before. Eufaula beat McAlester 10-2 back in 1980.
But not in Potack.
Gotcha. So, but the first 2 games of the year, the 37-26 and the 16-14, those scores have never happened in McAlester history before.
Really?
Yep. So those were scoregamis, but 10-2 was not. Pfeiffer Mitchell played about as well as we've ever seen him play against Ada. What can you say about your senior leader and his start to the season?
Having a good year. Obviously, you expect those senior linebackers to have really good years and as much experience as they have. I think is the key to that. I think, like I told somebody, I said we're talented, but we're inexperienced in some places, and those guys provide that experience in there where you really need the experience to happen. And so, like I said, I think there's some places we have experience on the offensive line, and as far as the linebacker, and I think once we compound those guys with the younger athletic guys into the experience, I think it's just going to be that much better.
You speak about inexperience. Bailey Moore goes out in the first game of the season. Blade Smith comes in, and so far in the non-district schedule, he drilled a couple of big-time field goals. How big has he been for you guys in special teams?
He's been big, but that's actually Wyatt.
It's Wyatt?
Last year, it's Wyatt Phillips. He came out of nowhere and wanted to come try to kick. And
so
last
Phillips
game was Wyatt Phillips.
No joke.
Yep. So we've got 3 kickers.
All right, so Wyatt Phillips.
Phillips had the gold shoes on. Actually, I was looking for Blade for the field goal, and Blade didn't know he was supposed to kick it, and Wyatt ran out there and kicked it.
No joke.
Yeah.
What number is he?
40-something.
Well, it's hard because Blade Smith is 42, so from up there we're like, oh yeah, it's Blade Smith.
Yep, it's
Wyatt
Phillips.
This is our apology. Nice field goal, and then when you hear the drive of the game, it's gonna say Blade Smith on the radio side of things, but that is Wyatt Phillips.
They both hit big field goals for us the last couple games. Blade in that first game, and then Wyatt against Ada, and then like I said, both of them have done a good job, and. I kind of out of nowhere, Wyatt said, hey, can I come try a kick? I said, well, you're too late to play any other position, and Blade's a safety and a running back on top of it. So, like I said, we're fortunate right there in that position. We got a couple guys that can really get it done, along with, Baylor Moore as well. So, like I said, got 3 kickers that can really get the job done.
Well, I saw leading up to that field goal to make it 3-2, I saw that there was a little bit of a struggle getting people out on the field to kick that. And now I'm understanding why.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that we're getting into district play, how's everyone feeling health-wise? What's the injury status for the Bucs?
Pretty good. I don't think we have anybody out right now. We got 1 ankle. I think we're nursing a little bit with Perk there. Other than that, is everybody's ready to roll.
All right. Now, I know it's been a minute, but do you remember Scout Team Player of the Week from a couple weeks ago?
Was it Santi last week as well? Santiago Monreal. He'll probably be the Scout Team guy again. He's doing a really good job on the Scout Team, doing some things and he maybe changed position because he's doing such a good job.
Oh, and also Lineman of the Week.
Lineman was it you? It was Sean Perkins.
And don't mean to brag.
Yeah, it was me. I was pretty sure he graded out higher than all the linemen, so he was the lineman of the week.
All right, we're about to hear from him and Jordan Clark coming up in just a moment. This is Coffee with the Coach inside of Harper Mountain Coffee House. We'll be back with player interviews after a quick word from our sponsors.
Looking for a trustworthy automotive shop? Come see our technicians at Reagan Auto. Our trusted technicians work hard to get your vehicle needs taken care of in a timely manner. Here at Reagan Auto, we provide oil changes, tires, alignments, along with transmissions and engines. Stop by and see us at Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte in McAlester to get a quote, or simply call 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236.
The Buffaloes are the pride of McAlester. When it comes to sports, they're the winning team. And when it comes to your money, Bank First is the all-star you need on your side. We're talking big plays with full-service banking, touchdowns with convenient online and mobile banking, and overtime support with extended hours and ATMs statewide. Bank First, your money's winning team. Proud supporter of the McAlester Buffaloes. Member FDIC.
Nothing's working!
Wait, we're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, VoIP phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester is a proud supporter of our McAlester Buffaloes. As your hometown dealership, we're supporting and cheering on our Buffaloes every step of the way, on and off the field. Check out Patriot's unbeatable selection of new Dodge Jeep and Ram vehicles, all backed by our exclusive Patriot Pledge, a lifetime engine warranty. Lifetime engine warranty. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester, where community and commitment drive everything we do. Go Buffs!
Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, where you'll find furnishings for every room in your home. Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress has been family owned and operated for more than 34 years. Our experience and hometown service will help you find the furniture you've always wanted at the best price possible. Best of luck to the McAlester Buffaloes. From all of us at Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street, McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
All right, for those on radio, there was your Buffalo drive of the game and their 10-2 Potac win over the Ada Cougars a couple of weeks ago. Beginning with 2:48 left in the half, it covered 54 yards on 9 plays in 2 minutes and 37 seconds, and it ended with a 20-yard field goal by Wyatt Phillips that gave the Buffaloes the lead that they would not relinquish. Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach. From Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester, this year's show is brought to you by Reagan Auto, the PC Landing Zone, Bank First, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester, and Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress. We've got Buffalo players Sean Perkins and Jordan Clark with us this morning. Welcome to the show, guys. How y'all doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. So we'll start off with an icebreaker like we always do. If you're on a plane, which one do you prefer, the window seat or the aisle seat?
Window.
Window. And why?
Yep. Just view.
View?
Looks great.
I agree with it.
Window.
Window, same reason?
Yeah.
So when you're on a bus, is it window seat, aisle seat?
Window.
Still window?
Yep.
Got to have the view? Okay. Well, also, the reason why I would rather pick the window seat, something to lean up against.
Yeah.
You have a pillow, sandwich it right there, you're good to go.
Go to sleep.
Now getting to football, it's your second road trip of the season. Speaking of road trips here, every Buff likes to play at the hook, but what's your favorite part of playing on the road?
The travel on the bus ride. It's fun. We get to talk a little bit about the game and on the way back as well, how it went, just stuff like that.
Yeah,
Just team bonding.
Yeah, about the same thing. It's just fun to get out there with your team. And it's good, especially road when it's fun on the way back. It's just good. It's good feeling, good bonding.
I got you. This question's for Jordan. Dude, you've been on a tear to start off the season, offensively and defensively. So what has helped you prepare for your junior year to, no pun intended, hit the ground running?
Just work, during summer pride, just strength conditioning. Coach Max, I think, did a really good job of getting all of us ready. Just all fast, in shape, just in tune, ready to go. It's just all around thing, I think.
A couple weeks ago, we saw you step into the Dozer package. How did that feel?
Oh, it felt awesome. I love Dozer so much.
So what about the pop pass? Because I had to ask Braden, because when he did the pop pass back in the state semifinals a couple years ago, he said he was worried about it the entire play.
I was thinking about it, and I didn't want it, especially your first passes. I didn't want to throw a pick or something because that would kind of embarrassing. But no, it felt awesome. I liked it.
Okay, Sean, this one's for you. You've been a major part of the offensive line for quite a while now. I mean, state title runs and everything like that as well. What's the chemistry like with those guys next to you? What is it? As much of a brotherly bond as we expect it to be?
It's good. I mean, we've been playing for 4 years now, and just keep working together. We practice every day together. Scout team works as hard and brings us together a lot.
Well, now that you're into that senior, role, do you feel like there's more expected of you to be a leader amongst your guys?
Definitely. I just keep working hard and do what I'm doing. Just keep doing my job, doing my part. Everything connects. We do good.
Yes, sir. So you guys are coming out of the bye week. How ready are you all to begin district play? You really get the brunt of the season here.
Good. I think we'll do good.
Yeah,
Our team looks good. I'm liking how we're looking from the past 2 years.
Good deal. And, you guys got Coweta tomorrow night. I know that for you it's been since your freshman year, and Jordan, you're looking to beat Coweta for the first time.
I think that's more of a rivalry than Ada now at this point. It's a big game.
I know we're going to speak about it with Coach Mazey a little bit, but there's been a couple nail-biters, a couple of top 5 games. I mean, it's becoming a bona fide rivalry here. Last one, it's always a fun one. If you couldn't use – this one's stupid. If you couldn't use milk for cereal, what other liquid do you think would be best?
I mean, water, I guess. I don't know.
That's not a great answer.
I don't know what else. I don't know
I would say
else
chocolate milk, but that's milk.
That's still milk.
Probably just water.
So you couldn't use half and half because that's still milk.
Yeah. Something that's
that sounds disgusting.
something that's not as liquidy as water, but something a little more.
Could you imagine
denser,
Lucky Charms with water? That's just.
It's gonna
that's like
soggy super fast.
That's like water on socks. It's just.
Whatever. That's what's that movie? It's like Friday. He didn't need a cereal. Told him to pour water and eat it. If you're not going to finish it, I don't know.
I feel like there's a better answer there. Where are we at? Coach Mazey said protein shake. I don't know if anyone could hear that over the broadcast. It is non-dairy.
Something non-dairy protein shake. That would be good.
Vanilla protein shake.
Yeah.
Feels like you've done that before. He has done that before, Coach Mazey. Thank you guys, and good luck against Coweta.
Thank you, sir.
Those were Buffalo players Jordan Clark and Sean Perkins. You're tuned in to Coffee with the Coach. Don't go anywhere. We'll speak on the Tigers next. You're on 1150 AM and 98.3 FM KNED.
The Buffaloes are the pride of McAlester. When it comes to sports, they're the winning team. And when it comes to your money, Bank First is the all-star you need on your side. We're talking big plays with full-service banking, touchdowns with convenient online and mobile banking, and overtime support with extended hours and ATM statewide. Bank First, your money's winning team. Proud supporter of the McAlester Buffaloes. Member FDIC.
Nothing's working! Wait, we're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, flip phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Looking for a trustworthy automotive shop? Come see our technicians at Reagan Auto. Our trusted technicians work hard to get your vehicle needs taken care of in a timely manner. Here at Reagan Auto, we provide oil changes, tires, alignments, along with transmissions and engines. Stop by and see us at Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte in McAlester to get a quote, or simply call 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester is a proud supporter of our McAlester Buffaloes. As your hometown dealership, we're supporting and cheering on our Buffaloes every step of the way, on and off the field. Check out Patriot's unbeatable selection of new Dodge Jeep and Ram vehicles, all backed by our exclusive Patriot Pledge, a lifetime engine warranty. Lifetime engine warranty. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester, where community and commitment drive everything we do. Go Buffs!
Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress, where you'll find furnishings for every room in your home. Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress has been family owned and operated for more than 34 years. Our experience and hometown service will help you find the furniture you've always wanted at the best price possible. Best of luck to the McAlester Buffaloes. From all of us at Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street, McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress, Reagan Auto, Bank First, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester, and the PC Landing Zone. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, at Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester, live alongside McAlester Buffalo head coach Forrest Mazey. Tomorrow night, it's the beginning of district play against the Coweta Tigers in Wagner County. The Buffaloes lead the series 9-8 going back to 1992. The Buffs have won 8 out of the last 12, but are on a 2-game skid against the Tigers, and will be looking to right that at the place where the Buffs won 2 of the last 3 versus the Tigers. Coach Mazey, time for another Guess That Play presented by Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress.
Let's get it on.
Okay, we go back to the COVID year. Go back to 2020.
Is that at their place?
That was here.
Okay.
In McAlester.
Ooh, sheesh.
Buffs lead the Tigers 7-0. Okay.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, I've been saying they're hard ones.
Okay,
and then I was like, come on, we got to go.
Okay.
Buffaloes have the ball. It's first down and goal. Again, the Buffs lead 7-0. It's first down and goal from the Coweta 6. Ball's on the left hash moving south, so away from the scoreboard. There's 10:38 left to go in the first half.
What's the score?
7-0.
Us?
Yes.
I want to say we roll out right and maybe hit Leighton for a touchdown.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with, but I think I'm wrong, too.
Okay.
I'm going with it, though.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
All right.
And I bet it's a run to Eric down the left side, though.
For those on YouTube, here's the play.
Gosh, dozer.
It's actually Trent Cole.
Trent Cole, because Eric got hurt.
Yep.
His hand.
Yes.
And Trent came in, and we ran dozer right. Now I do remember that now.
So Eric
went out with a hand. It was his hand that was hurting. He was worried about his finger.
Mm-hmm.
And Trent goes in.
That's the reason why I picked that one, because, Eric had –
30-something touchdowns.
He had the touchdown right before that as well.
Right. And I remember Trent going in and running that really with no practice, and he did a good job. Trent was a good athlete. I wish we had had him his senior year. He was a stud.
99% of the time, I probably will not pick an Eric McCarty dozer package.
I know.
99% of the time. So now that's why I saw Trent Cole. I said I had to go ahead and throw him
tough
some
one.
love. Yeah.
Cole, you got me on that one.
There we go.
You stumped me.
About time. Gosh dang.
I remember this.
Well, that's the thing. I was like, man, I thought I had you 2 weeks ago when it was.
That's a while back.
We went back to 2018 or 2019. Yeah, 2019.
I got that one too. Yeah, you're right.
You got that one. I said, I have to turn it up a notch. That's Guess That Play presented by Tandy Hill Furniture and Mattress. Coach, we mentioned it with the players. This has been a little bit of a rivalry with Coweta over the past 6 or so years. A couple of big upsets, a couple of top 5 matchups, a couple of nail biters too. You joined the Buffs the same season Coach Harper became the head guy at Coweta. You guys both had the same amount of losses in that same time.
Right.
What do you think about the Tigers in 2024?
Deceptive. They're 0-3 coming in, but the problem you run into is they lost a nail biter against Northside, who's got multiple state championships in Arkansas. And then last week we went and scouted that game. They lose a 2-point, missed a 2-point conversion to tie it up to a Prairie Grove team who's traditionally really, really good, 2 and 3, 4 rounds deep, and a good wing T team. Coach has been there 37 years. So you look at a team that should be, they're 3 points from being 3-1, and they have a really good run game, and that running back they have is a stud. And just a sophomore, and he was a freshman last year, didn't get the carries. We knew he was good last year, but He's put on about 15 pounds, and I think he had 30-something carries against Prairie Grove.
He had 44.
44 carries.
44
I knew it was a
carries.
ton.
Yeah.
I knew it was a ton, and he's a stud.
I think it was 44, 289, or 287.
Yeah, he's a what I call a freak.
Yeah.
And he can carry the load. He's thick. Like I said, and everybody's 0-0 now. Everybody wants to say 0-3, not very good. But man, they've lost to three really good teams. You know.
The last time they started 0-4, they still made the playoffs.
Right, 100%. I think they're a team that does that, and he found his bell cow that he's gonna hang the ball on and throw a couple counter punches here and there. But obviously, you know who's gonna get the ball, and they throw it to him. They run him. They put him in the slot. And you say, well, it's easy enough to say stop him, and you got to stop him. But they've got a couple other weapons with the number 22, the other H-back running back, and they got a receiver they really like. So, and the quarterback's just going to mature. He's just a sophomore. So, you look at that, and they're going through some growing pains right now. But man, they really know they've got an identity. They know what they want to do now. I think that was the biggest thing, is finding out through the 3 games what their identity was, and they really found it that third game. Had a chance to win it. At the Prairie Grove game, and the one time they take it out of number 2's hands, the young quarterback kind of messed up and looked like he ran the wrong play. And that would have iced the game. Prairie Grove go down and score, but they still had a chance at the end to win it, and at least taking overtime. So they're a formidable opponent, and obviously I think they're coached very well. I think they play really hard. I think their defensive secondary is very experienced. The 2 senior safeties that really come down and hit you. I think they're inexperienced on their D-line, but their back-end guys are really, really, really hard, really tough. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in Coweta. We encourage you all to make the drive and cheer on the Buffaloes. Make it loud for the home crowd. We're going to take a break. Coming up next from Harbor Mountain Coffee House on 3rd Street in McAlester, we'll have one final break from head coach Forrest Mazey, reading some of your questions. Don't go anywhere. You're on KNED.
Looking for a trustworthy automotive shop? Come see our technicians at Reagan Auto. Our trusted technicians work hard to get your vehicle needs taken care of in a timely manner. Here at Reagan Auto, we provide oil changes, tires, alignments, along with transmissions and engines. Stop by and see us at Reagan Auto at 306 East Wyandotte in McAlester to get a quote, or simply call 918-715-3236. That's 918-715-3236.
The Buffaloes are the pride of McAlester. When it comes to sports, they're the winning team. And when it comes to your money, Bank First is the all-star you need on your side. We're talking big plays with full-service banking, touchdowns with convenient online and mobile banking, and overtime support with extended hours and ATMs statewide. Bank First, your money's winning team. Proud supporter of the McAlester Buffaloes. Member FDIC.
Nothing's working! Wait, we're not cavemen! We have technology!
Are you a business in need of technology help? The PC Landing Zone specializes in device repair, including phones, tablets, computers, as well as networking installations and troubleshooting, cloud backups, VoIP phone systems, structured cabling, and more. Give us a call at 918-820-4188 for your local one-stop shop for all your technology needs.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester is a proud supporter of our McAlester Buffaloes. As your hometown dealership, we're supporting and cheering on our Buffaloes every step of the way, on and off the field. Check out Patriot's unbeatable selection of new Dodge Jeep and Ram vehicles, all backed by our exclusive Patriot Pledge, a lifetime engine warranty. Lifetime engine warranty. Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in McAlester, where community and commitment drive everything we do. Go Buffs!
Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, where you'll find furnishings for every room in your home. Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress has been family owned and operated for more than 34 years. Our experience and hometown service will help you find the furniture you've always wanted at the best price possible. Best of luck to the McAlester Buffaloes. From all of us at Tanny Hill Furniture and Mattress, 5 South 5th Street, McAlester. Go Buffs! Have a great season.
Welcome back to Coffee with the Coach, brought to you by Tannehill Furniture and Mattress, Bank First, Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of McAlester, the PC Landing Zone, and Reagan Auto. Let's take a quick look at the broadcast schedule this week, beginning with the one we've been talking about. The McAlester Buffaloes travel to play the Coweta Tigers in the district opener here on KNED, 1150 AM, 98.3 FM, and the KNED app. Kickoff at 7. Pre-game show set for 6:15, radio only. Video streaming near kickoff at McAlsterRadio.com. Then Saturday rolls around and we have a full day's worth of games, beginning with the 20th ranked Oklahoma State Cowboys on the road to Manhattan to play the 23rd ranked Kansas State Wildcats at 11 a.m. That'll be on Rock 105, pregame set for 9. At 2:30, the 21st ranked Oklahoma Sooners have their first road game of the year, playing the Auburn Tigers on this station, KNED. Pregame is set for 11:30, and the nightcap features the Tulsa Golden Hurricane taking a bus ride to Denton to play the North Texas Mean Green on Cool 96.7 FM. Kickoff is set for 6. That is also ESPN Plus, so if you don't have that, you can listen for free on Cool 96. Pregame's beginning at 5 p.m. Now, with all that said, we have head coach Forrest Mazey with our final segment this morning, reading off your fan questions. Again, if you ever have one, DM us on Twitter at Buff Sports Radio or message us on Facebook at facebook.com/McAlester Radio. So we had about 7 or 8 or so when you combine Facebook and what is it, Twitter, X or whatever, and we're taking the 5. We'll carry over the next 3 to the next week.
Okay.
Bryce asks on Twitter, what is your favorite thing about bye week?
I don't know just to hit the rest before you hit the real grind of it. Football's a grind. You want to go. Last year was the first time we hadn't been to December in 4 years, 4 straight years. So you're talking a lot of weeks of practice, a lot of grind for the kids, a lot of grind for the coaches. So you're still practicing, but you're not going quite as long. You're not gonna ground the kids that week. You're going to try to decompress a little bit with the coaches as well. And so it's just a nice little pull back a little bit. I won't say it's a lot because we still get a lot of work done, but it's not the normal. So it's nice to hit that decompression time a little bit. Like we practiced every day except for Friday, and then we went and scouted. But it was just an hour-long practice, not a 2-hour-long practice. So
right.
We still got some stuff done. We still prepped. It just wasn't the same grind as normal, and we were able to ease back a little bit for the kids to heal their bodies and whatnot.
Okay, Johnny asks, who are your all-time idols/role models in the coaching world?
So many good ones. I as a coach, I wasn't able to get under one, and really, I kind of paved my own way, good or bad. A lot I learned from it.
Growing pains a little bit?
Yeah, when you're not under a guy that's a Hall of Fame guy, you never I was on 1-year assistant and then went and got a head coaching job. And my head coach that first year went and took a D1 job at December. So it's not like I had a lot of tutelage in how to do things and what to do. I've kind of had to learn just by throwing myself in the fire. But I look at my coach that I had in high school, and I won't say I modeled everything after him, but he's a really good high school football coach and a really good quarterback trainer. He's probably one of the best in the nation. He's trained from Quinn Ewers to all those guys. What I learned, so I consider I learned the quarterback position from the best. Probably the best in the business. So a lot of it, I look at him, and then just being as a guy, I try to look at people like Coach Hilliard that was at Hugo, and so he's since passed away a long time ago. But so I didn't get a lot of coaches I got to emulate. I look at guys across the state that I admire from afar. Dale Condit, obviously Coach Blanket that was at Owasso, and even some of the guys like, old school guys. Just that you be around at clinics. So I've been fortunate, and then less fortunate in some as far as where I didn't get to cut my teeth under somebody.
Mm-hmm. All right, Ronnie now asks on Facebook. He sent us arcade games or bowling.
Man, old school arcade games.
Let's say you went into, the Great Balls of Fire over here.
Yeah.
If you were to walk in.
Now I'm probably a bowler.
Yeah.
Back, 20 years ago, probably arcade games. Now, unlimited.
Okay, what's your favorite arcade game?
The old school NBA Jam.
NBA Jam. So, hey, I went to Nashville, Tennessee, and this is really cool. Our hotel had unlimited NBA Jam.
Really?
Unlimited NBA Jam.
That's cool right there. The ball gets on fire. You make it from anywhere. You slam it. Boy, that was when I remember when it first came out.
Charles
I remember
Barkley.
arcade was the thing.
Yes. Charles Barkley was my go-to
Yeah, and
guy.
him and the point guard,
I can't
Kevin
remember.
something. Was it Kevin?
Not Malone. I was about to say
No,
Malone from
that
The
was Malone and
Office.
Stockton was
Yeah.
the Jazz.
Yeah. Stockton was the
I
Jazz.
can't remember who was
the-
with Barkley. It was no, it was a little point guard, and that might not have been Kevin. Yeah, I'll have to look
Pete-
it up
Pistol
now.
Pete?
I'll have to
where
look
was
it
he
up.
at?
He was at the Jazz too.
He was at the
Pistol
Jazz
Pete,
too.
way
Gosh,
back.
dang.
I'm gonna look it up because it bothers me. He was a heck of a point guard. Yeah, look that up.
He'll
And
have it
then
in
remember
5
Penny
seconds.
Hardaway.
Yep.
Penny Hardaway was on there. Remember him?
Yep. Everyone wanted to go with MJ and Scotty, but
Oh yeah. But you had some.
That was
really
like
good
cheating.
ones. Was it Penny and Shaq with the or Magic? Yeah, I think
dang.
it was.
I think it probably was. But
Man.
that and also in Nashville, when we went over the summer, they had an unlimited arcade place. I couldn't get enough of Galaga.
Man.
Galaga's another go-to for me. Just
I'm
shout it out
waiting
when
for it.
just shout it out when you find it,
Yeah.
okay? All right, let's go to our next one. Dennis asks, with districts beginning, what do you think is the toughest district/division in sports?
All sports.
Yes.
You
That's
know,
what it looks like.
Probably that District of Doom in Texas in high school where you got Duncanville, DeSoto, North Crowley. I mean, you look at that district down there, and I'm familiar with all high school football. I love high school football.
Some guys that would win state, other places would miss the playoffs there.
They would come and destroy 6A here. I mean, that's how athlete. And now I'm not saying coaching-wise. I'm just talking if you just took athlete for athlete, you're talking about 12 to 18 Division I guys on one squad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's unheard of. And
Yep.
that's 3 squads with that kind of talent. I think and DeSoto got beat by North Crowley. So DeSoto rolls the number 1 team in Georgia 70-0.
Mm-hmm.
And then North Crowley beats DeSoto. And then you got Duncanville, who's only won the last 2.
Yeah.
And they're kind of struggling with 2 losses, but they've lost to 2 really good teams. So, and that's just 3 of the 7 in that thing they could all win it. So, I mean, like I said, when they told me that district was out, because Coach Mazey down there at Mesquite, and he told me he's in that district of doom, might not win a game. So, when I saw that, and I know where he's at and the athletes they have, and you just look at the athletic ability of those squads, so I think that's just tough. That's just brutal. Probably the best class, and when you talk about, and like I said,
Pound for pound.
yeah, I tell people all the time, Texas is not only, it's not different just because of the kids, it's different because of the resources that are put towards athletics. So, like I said, there's some unbelievable coaching in players in Oklahoma. I've seen it, and a lot of times Oklahoma go down and beat a team that's better than them because they're just better football coaches and they got better team atmosphere. But I'm just the pure athleticism of some of those cats, unreal.
Any update?
It was Charles Barkley.
Charles
it was
Barkley
the
and
Suns.
his point guard, I think. Dan Major?
Is it Marley? Dan Marley.
Dan
It was
Marley.
Dan Marley.
There you go. Dan
There-
Marley.
Nah, he said Dan Major.
Dan Major.
You can tell he's young. Dan Marley. He was a stud.
Dan
3-point,
Marley.
baby.
Well, hey, Holiday Inn downtown Nashville. If you ever want to have
Dan
unlimited
Marley. He said Dan Major. I love it.
in our last one.
Hey, it's all right because his name is spelled weird.
Dan Major? Or so Andrew, our last one, asks, what would have Coach Mazey's NIL package been worth in college if it was around then?
Oh, man, probably nothing at the Division II level, man. Probably a couple hamburgers. I don't know. It's running college football.
Would it be like semi-pro? We traded him for the
Yeah,
washing machine.
they're trading for the washing machine. That'd be terrible. But it was fun. That would be a fun time to be a college athlete if you're really good, though. I mean, but it's running it. I mean, you look at UNLV's quarterback and running back just left.
I think that's why they asked it, honestly.
The thing with that is, and then the USC D tackle did it too.
Mm-hmm.
They're hiring agents and they're shopping them around depending on what kind of year they have. And I think the things that they're asking for early are being fulfilled, and then they're seeing that. They're worth more going 3 games in, and as an agent, why wouldn't you go get your money?
Right.
It's just, it's.
And there's no one to
unfortunate.
police it.
No,
there's no one to police
it's. I get it from the kid's standpoint.
Right.
It's just tough.
Yep. That might be one of my favorite questions I've gotten so far for
Couple
you.
of hamburgers. Maybe. That's maybe depending on the week.
Coach, is there anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it
No,
up?
if you ever never caught a game at Coweta, man, it's a good atmosphere. You're right there on the kids. It's no track, so you catch all the action up close and personal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun time. It's a good atmosphere, and it's a great district opening game for us.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck
Appreciate
tomorrow
you, man.
against Coweta. Safe travels. This has been Brandon Green with head coach Forrest Mazey. Thank you for tuning in. And until next week, same time, same place, Knuckleheads. Don't just have a great day, have a Buffalo day, everybody.